Hey guys, JB in the house. It's a new day, a new way, and a whole new world because straight line certification is here. So most of you signed up for the program. I commend you. Trust me, as you already see, it's ridiculous, right? But there's a lot more to it than meets the eye because here's now what I can do. My greatest struggle with the daily motivations and the weekly intensives and what sometimes would make it difficult for people to use all the information to the point they almost get overwhelmed, which is not a good thing, right? I am now able to match the daily motivations to the actual content that you're formally learning in straight line certification. So now there's not just going to be 5 daily motivations. You're getting 7 days a week because you're going through for the next 12 weeks. For the first 12 weeks, you're getting curated daily motivations that I've actually thought through versus me just walking on the, I know you love those too, right? And you'll still have access to those in the archives, right? But I'm making sure that I want you to be thinking about the things that you're learning in each module. So for instance, someone who started if you just started now, right? Let's say you started a month after the launch, you're going to be receiving a different daily motivation than the person who started 2 weeks ago for the next 12 weeks. You get it? So there's a 12-week, because there's 12 modules, and you get 1 module a week. And I know some of you would like to go faster, and I'll play it by ear. And if I really see people are getting through it quicker, I'll do 2 a week. But it's so important that you go through these in a regimented fashion, because I'm layering on extra content. What you see there, you have your learning module. It's more to it that's coming. Like, for instance, this weekly intensive, this on Tuesday, is going to match this module as well. And I'm only going to be answering questions that relate to that particular module. Now, for those of you who are not on the program, well, listen, of course you can still attend, it's still the same amazing content, right? It's just that I just think it's so much of a more powerful situation now when everything is organized, because the straight line, when it's learned this way, as I've laid it out in the new certification program, it's so much more effective, so much more easy to learn, because one piece of it builds on the next. So I was able to go into these in-depth explanations of the psychology, of the reasons for certain things, and then make you go through quizzes and exercises here. So to make sure that you understand exactly what you need to understand before you move forward. It's the perfect equivalent. It's like, when you were a kid in public school. If you were kind of like not a great student in 3rd and 4th grade and never learned your arithmetic tables, you didn't do well in algebra, and you became like a bad student because you didn't have the underpinnings. In other words, it's these little building blocks in the beginning to have a deep fundamental understanding of how this works that allows you to get to these ultra high levels of efficiency. I know it'll be, oh yeah, let's just go to looping and show me the language patterns to close. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not. I'm asking you to work with me. Give me these 12 weeks to go through this in an organized fashion and watch what happens. You'll get results straight away. And you have so much other content you want to jump ahead. You're in the back end. Yeah, you get all this, because I'm sure you're all on the Wolf Network. But I'm asking you to focus your learning on one subject at a time, because I've laid them out in a way that they're going to build one atop the other, and you will see the difference so fast. I've already gotten so many emails. By the way, I think we've gotten about 250 emails, right? We have close to 700 signups already, which is unbelievable, right? But we've gotten so many emails, and everyone is just saying that it's amazing, it's great, it's awesome. So thank you for that. Keep making comments, by the way. And also, I'm looking for constructive criticism. Seriously. Remember, this is the 4.0 version, right? There's going to be 4.1, 4.2. Every day, I'm thinking about how do I make it even better and more robust and even more interactive. This is level 1 interactivity. Trust me. In a year from now, it's going to be ridiculous. And once you buy it, listen, you pay for it, you have it for the rest of your life. And it doesn't go away up there. It's not like it's a 1-year situation. You get it because you're buying it outright. So you get all the upgrades, There might be, if they really make major overhauls, there might be a small fee for an upgraded version, but these general updates are free, okay? So it just becomes more and more robust, okay? That being said, let's start the daily motivation here. And I want to, in these first few minutes, I had to just get this out, right? So your motivation didn't actually start yet, all right? And the train didn't start, but I had to explain these things to you, right? One final point I want to make here is that remember that each motivation, there's 2 things I do. Number one, I want to make sure that you're understanding the content you're learning applying it in the real world. So this is about practical application. And two, that I'm keeping you going one foot in front of the other. You know, motivation on its own is like I always say it's a warm bath. It feels good. You should probably take one every day, right? They're not bad for you, but they don't last.